Didn't get the memo. My name's Wes Manning. I'm running for place 1 on the city council. I did notice on the way as I was putting on my makeup for tonight, I looked in the mirror, and since this process started, it used to be deep dark brown. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you all about tonight is money. Money's where I come from. All right, I have a master's degree in public administration. I understand how the city's supposed to work. In my final part of my career in law and federal law enforcement was conducting forensic analysis of financial operations to figure out where the money was, where it was coming, and where it is going. Now, prior to this meeting today, I spent more time in City Hall going over the books. And folks, I got to give you the bad news up front. We don't have any money that can be utilized for very much in the realm of infrastructure. Reason for that being is because we spent the last 6 or 7 years paying the less of anybody for everything in the Metrocom area. As an example, the city, we had very low, if non-existent, garbage fees. So right now, the city is in hock for $284,000 for garbage fees that'll have to come out of the, come out of the operating fund. So I started looking around and I'm going, where are we going to get this money? All right, there's four options to get money. Number one is, of course, from sales tax. All right, we've pretty well used that up because we have the lowest sales tax floating around in the Metrocom area. A second method is what is called a certificate of obligation. What that means is we decide, or the city decides, that they need to do something. Like they want to repave Mid-Crown Drive. So they estimate it's going to cost $3 million to redo Mid-Crown Drive. That's just I'm using it a figure, $3 million. That's not what it's going to cost to repave Mid-Crown Drive. So they go down to Frost Bank. And they go to Frost Bank and they say, I want to borrow $3 million. And I promise to repay you. So then Frost Bank puts this out over the websites or the money sites, and various people come in, like Randolph Brooks Credit Union might take a part of that, and somebody else might take a part of that. But it eventually works out to where we end up getting the $3 million, and that's a loan that takes place there. The next area is, and one I hadn't really thought about since it's a city, but a regular bank loan. There's no reason the city cannot go down to, again, Frost Bank and say, I want to borrow $10 million. And they will look at it and go, well, either yes or no. But we can actually borrow that money that way. The last and final issue is the one that y'all going to start throwing the tomatoes at me, is a bond issue. Nobody, including me, likes bond issues. But we have to understand sometimes you just have to suck it up because there's no other recourse to get sufficient money to bring us out of the situation that we're in now based on what happened for the last 6 or 7 years. The other issue is what is going to be the new amount of property tax or sales tax? We're faced with a situation right now that until after November, and hopefully what happens is we get a complete change of management, which will then allow the mayor and who's ever sitting on the council a chance to make some inroads into the situation that we've been stuck into. Oh, all right. I've just been told by Jennifer I have to close it down. Sorry, Jen. So if there are no questions, comments, Then that concludes my presentation. Any questions?